to the Above the Rest podcast, a podcast all about the 10th Force Support Squadron at the Air Force Academy. I'm your host, Taylor Burnfield, and for this episode, I spoke to Dave Peruzzi, who is the Assistant Director of the Base Fitness Center. He spoke to us about everything the fitness center has to offer, from the indoor pool to pickleball classes, basketball courts, weight machines, and more. You can learn more about the fitness center on the 10FSS website or on their Facebook page by looking up U.S. Air Force Academy Base Fitness Center. Thank you for listening and hope you enjoy the show. Well, hi Dave. Thanks for coming up to the studio today.
Hello, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
And you are the Assistant Director of the Fitness Center?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been with the Fitness Center?
Ooh, probably going on 5 years right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And what is your background in fitness?
Yeah, I have been with the Fitness Center for 5 years with 10th FSS, and I've also been with the other fitness center at the Cadet Fitness Center for about 3 years. So I've been doing it for a total of about 8 years. I do have a lot of experience in working with, different kind of clientele, different kind of age groups, different kinds of equipment. I do try to give out the best advice I can possibly. I am not a personal trainer, just for clarification, but I do know a lot of stuff. And I think the main thing is to find the individual, find what they're trying to do and what their goals are. But also, safety should be the prime thing or the prime target of what a person is trying to do.
Absolutely.
I think it takes a lot of courage for someone to go to the gym. There's a lot of stereotypes. A lot of people do get a little timid, a little afraid when they're first trying to go. One thing, it's kind of weird because how the start of after the New Year's, you have the New Year resolutioners. They come in and they stay in the gym for a couple days and then they quit. You don't have to wait till the beginning of the new year to make this resolution. You could do it whenever you want to. I mean, and just for point of fact, after the 1st of January or the 2nd or 3rd of January when we come back to work, the place smells like Bengay because everybody's all banged up and they're all hurt and muscles are pulled and everything else, and you hear the moans and groans. But no, I think fitness should be a very important part of somebody's life. The way we are in society right now, with the health conscious and how we operate. The gym we have, the 10th FSS, they put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money into trying to find state-of-the-art equipment geared towards all different kinds of individuals. We have the retirees, we have the active duties, we have the younger prep school kids. So they like Ron Walker, Dave Gray, who used to work there too, they've done a really good job of trying to utilize the space and the amount of equipment that has been used here. If you go up to a gym like the CFC, the Cadet Fitness Center, that is geared for younger, a younger group. When you're looking at retirees, when you start getting in my age, like in your 50s, 60s, people want to use selectorized, and selectorized is just you put the pin in, and that's where the weights are because they don't want to be lugging around a lot of weights. And I think, like I said, Ron does a really good job of catering to everybody's needs. But we still have to understand that it is a fitness center. We are on USAFA. We still have an active duty population. The Fit to Fight thing is a real thing. It's not going away. Your FAC managers, all the PT testing that we're doing, all the equipment that we're trying to buy to help make us more fit to fight to when times are like we are right now with the wars. It's going to help them out. And that's the priority. These are the priority. These are the people that we have to prioritize. So.
Yeah. What programs do you all have coming up this summer?
Well, this summer we have quite a little bit. Right from the get-go, when the summer starts kicking off, let's just talk about the pool for an example. Chris Gesserling is the pool manager. He does a great job. He does lessons, CPR training, and everything else. The pool is open from like Monday through Friday from 06 to 19:30. Saturdays and Sundays it's open from 07 to 6:30. Family swim, for the young kids, especially when they get out of school, parents want to get them out. They don't want to have them cooped up in the house all day. Family swims are Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, and that's from 12:30 to 15:30. So they can go in the pool and just have a good time and like run around and play with toys and whatever they want to do. All the other times is going to be mainly for lap swimmers. But some of the programs that Chris works with is he has the COSA, which is a swim team. So they can have kids come out and join the swim team. I do have some information if you want to get a hold of Karen Reeder. Her number is 719-644-1987. It does cost some of the training that she does. And then another program we have is the scuba classes. Again, this is a cost that you have to pay for, but you can get a hold of Aaron. His number is 719-821-0549. Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, that's becoming a big popular return for this organization. You can contact them at 719-333-9140. They do a lot of safety swimming, and they're getting their merit badges and water survival and stuff like that. So it's actually a good program for some of these young kids. Active duty, National Guard. We have the Reserve PT. They can go in there. And if they want to make a schedule for, just call the front counter or call the pool at 719-333-9140 also. And I think that's a good point that Chris wanted to point out. PT doesn't have to be like we have to go out on the track and run every day. These guys can come in the pool. They can lap swim. They can do stuff. They could be racing each other. They can have good stuff because the pool is a great therapeutic, thing to help out, especially when you're like, you have sores and stuff or sores. I mean, like you're sore, you're banged up a little bit, or you have some muscle pulls. It really helps out. Chris does, last thing, he does offer some lifeguarding classes. Again, his number is 719-333-9140. The summer does get a little packed. We do have a lot of programs that we have to help out with the cadet wing and, the training. These are graduation requirements. So we do have hoist. We do have water survival. We do help out the Navy. So so some of that stuff, they do have priority over any of the time. We will be having a schedule it's coming out here real soon. Actually, marketing is doing a great job. They always put together the schedule for us, and we put it on the website. Jill Stevens and Christina Davis, they do a great job getting all that out and getting that information to the public, so people don't come here and they're mad because the cadets are in the pool or something like that. So other programs we have is Gabe Azua. He is my sports director out there. His number can be reached at 333-4567. Right now the summer's coming up. We got softball. That's like the big one. We got quite a few teams that are coming out here, and then also in June we got flag football. It's going to be kicking off. Again, it's a base wide. People can come if they don't have a team. Just say me and you want to get on a team, and we don't have a squadron. We can go into a players pool, and they could pick us up, and we can do that. So, and for Gabe for intramurals, it's seasonal. Like we're going to be playing the outside sports here in the summertime, and then wintertime we do basketball, and then we do the volleyball. And drop in pickleball, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of programs that he does offer. So cool.
And you all have personal trainers?
Oh yes, we do. That's a great question that and a lot of times a lot of people are going to call up, especially at the beginning of the new year. And sometimes I don't want to say bikini, but like swimsuit trunk season's coming in, so a lot of people want to get going with that. So we do have personal trainers. We do have massage therapists. They do cost, but there are package deals. They can do one session, they can do 3, they can do 5, they can do 10. Of course, 10 you get the better discount. Everything else, and they will work around your schedule. As long as you guys are communicating back and forth. I got Robin, I got Kayla, I got Gabe. These are kind of all my personal trainers that'll help out. And anytime, if you even come up to the gym, you can find any of us. And we'll help you guys out. We're not personal trainers, but we're knowledgeable how the equipment is used. We can give you a tutorial of how to do everything else, and we'll even put together a program for you if you need it. And it's up to the individual.
Yeah. And I saw you all have a massage therapist out there now.
Yeah, we do. Gina, she's actually been doing really, really well with her clientele. Gina's going to be somebody that you'd, once you get her information, you want to call her and schedule it with her because she is stationed out in Peterson, but she does come to our facility and she does have a little bit of clientele. So, yeah. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head.
That's okay. Yeah, I know we have it on the fitness center website.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the stuff we have for the fitness center, if I can just have a moment to explain it all. Our fitness center is a 24-hour fitness center. That means you can come in the middle of the night if you want to. You can come early in the morning. It's 7 days a week. It's during the holidays, anytime. Snowstorm, it doesn't matter. As long as you have 24-hour access, you can get into that building and you can work out. We do have cameras, so you are safe. You're in a safe environment. There's always people in there. So yeah, it's a really good. I mean, we have people coming from Peterson, USAFA, Fort Carson. We have a lot of people coming into this facility and using it. So it does get a lot of use out of it. Some of the equipment we have, we have 3 floors in this facility. The main floor, that's primary where the most of the equipment is for your lifting. All of our equipment kind of is state of the art. It is kind of the top tier of when it buys. Of course, age, the amount of use of the equipment, it does factor in, and we have to replace parts or we can replace them ourselves. We do have an aerobic room. All our classes are free, and that goes for spin, and that goes for all our aerobics instructors. You got Zumba, you got bar, you got HIIT. There's been a lot of talk with, again, the Fit to Fight, that a lot of squadron PTs are going to try to transition, and if they can make the time, they're going to come to these classes to work out. And because it is an hour class, and some of them can be pretty intense. But again, if members wanted to come that are active duty, they have to share it with a lot of them are the retirees that were coming in here and trying to stay in shape.
Yeah.
So we have a functional fitness room. That's where kind of all your powerlifting areas are. All the guys that are deadlifting and squatting and doing a little bit of CrossFit. And that's where a lot of them will get all the bumper plates and all that powerlifting kind of moves. We do have 2 racquetball courts. You can always rent them out, or not rent them out. Excuse me. You can reserve them. You can play volleyball, you can play racquetball, you can, we got parents in there that are working with their kids for baseball and stuff like that, as long as the ball's soft enough. So, the 2, we have 2 basketball courts, one downstairs on the bottom floor on the ground level. That's the prep school. That's the NCAA regulation courts. And then we have the main one upstairs. Both of them have, they're both full-size courts, and they also have the automatic volleyball system now, where you turn the key and the net actually comes down and it can retract up. So it's actually been used a lot. We have a lot of high school teams. The last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of tournaments for volleyball from the high school teams in the local area, District 20. They'll come up and they'll play, and they'll have a good time. We just hosted that. The military basketball association tournament we just had. That was 16 teams that came in, and you had teams from Ramstein, you had teams from, I think, Aviano, a couple local teams. Then you had teams from Florida, from Arizona, and came in, and it was really good. It was really good competition, men's and women's. Martell Williams was there. He came out to visit.
I didn't know that.
We didn't know that neither. He just popped in one day, and Ron's like, "Hey, Martell Williams is here." I'm like, "Get out of here!" And there he was. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And it was a great turnout, and it kind of runs itself, and it was open to the public. People could come in there and watch it. There was no charge or anything else. Of course, if you can't get on base, that's you problem, not a day problem. So get your ID card. No, it was a really, really good turnout. Some of the other stuff. Us being at the fitness center, we're part of the 10th FSS, and I know I'm hopping all over the place here, but we do try to support all our other agencies that are within our squadron. If outdoor rec needs a hand, we're going to try to help them out. If marketing needs a hand, if pretty much anybody needs something, we're going to try to help them as best we can with the manpower. Even if it's just muscle, or if it's just help them out, and it works out good. It kind of unifies us as a squadron. It brings us close knit, tighter, and we all like each other. We all get along.
That's good.
I don't know if anybody likes me or not, but if you don't, that's your problem. It's not a day problem. That's all good. Where was I on my little list here? Pickleball. Yeah, pickleball's been really popular. and it's been very competitive. We have quite a few of them. On Mondays, we do have this drop-in where a couple of the retirees, Chris Severs, if you want to reach out to him, and John, they're actually teaching a class of
okay.
Yeah. We did have it out on listening, but now it's like the same thing, but they'll have about 20, 30 people in there for 2 hours, and they're teaching them just the fundamentals of the game, serving, the rules of the game, and it's been a great showing, and we've had a really good time with that. We try to accommodate them as much as we can. Sometimes, the scheduling will cross because of the cadets that we have to, or active duty that are using it, and they're the priority. So we do have a parent room for any parent or guardian that comes in here and has little ones. They can still work out, and the kids can sit in there and watch, Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or anything else. And it's a controlled environment. The guardian who's watching the child is just right there, but they're still getting a really good workout.
Yeah.
And never had any problems in the 5 years I've been here. All the kids are good kids. They well behaved. The fitness center, unfortunately, is not a daycare.
Yeah.
So there's times where, you see a little kid like running around, you're like, you might have to corral them a little bit. But even if they want to step out and a kid's a little bit older, maybe like 5 or 6, they can go play basketball or something. They could go shoot the ball around or something while their parents are in there working out. Like I said, they're good kids.
Yeah.
Just trying to promote a healthy lifestyle for, a busy parent guardian in this time. And, so we have the standard weight room. And we got a lot of pieces of equipment in there. Like I said earlier, we do have selector eyes. We have plate loaded. We have your regular weights, cable machines, all different kinds that'll get you, big about. I mean, we got so many dumbbells in there. I think we're ranging from 2.5 to 120 to 125.
Pounds?
Yeah,
wow.
dumbbells. Yeah. So, and yes, I do use them from time to time. Yeah, just throw that out there. So, it's really good. I'm not recommending going super heavy if you're coming in at like 2, 3 in the morning if you don't have a spotter. Safety's key. So, and the weight room does get crowded. Some peak hours. Pretty much during the school year, from 3:30 to 6. There's a lot of people in there. I mean, so, but if you can get in there early in the morning, like you were mentioning earlier, 5 to 6 or 6 to 7, it is a good time. You got people in there, but, there's enough in there for you to get a good workout in there. Believe it or not, lunch hour has been a little on the lower side.
Really?
And I think what it used to be, the cadets now have mandatory new meal formation, and I think
that's right.
Everybody has to go to it. So it kind of pulled back a little bit on the amount of people in there. So it's also it's a good time to go in here. The whole FSS goal is, we're just customer service oriented. We have to, try to make these guys stay at the fitness center or anywhere more as comfortable as they possibly can be and have an enjoying experience. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dave, for coming up today and speaking with me.
Okay.
And
yeah, thanks for having me. It's been really cool. On a lighter note, no, I had nothing more to say. No, everything's cool. This is Dave signing off, or is that what we say?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
I'm signing off.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you again for listening, and be sure to stay up to date on everything happening at the Support Squadron on our website, usafasupport.com, and our various social media profiles on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.